Hi everyone! So, continuation of the heart painting. Like I thought, I made a smudge and I'm going to correct it. What I do is titanium white, because titanium white is opaque and it's going to cover my smudge much better than the zinc white. So just going to paint over it so the colors will not show through the other coat of paint that I'm going to do on that side. I'm probably going to need 2 coats. So I'm just going to do the first one now, and when I do the second one I will tape that side and do the medium thing again. And that's it for now. Be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I have made my first coat, and meanwhile, while it dried, I decided I would do another painting. As you can see, there's drips. Yes, Cat? Hello. Can you leave me to paint, please? No, please. Thank you. And I'm just going to do a second coat and then do the tape thing, the hard edge, and put a coat of medium on that. Oops, that as well. So really simple. You'll see there's a bit of relief from the smudge I left. I'm not sure how that will look, but I think it's going to be just fine. When I use fluid paint, it leaves quite a coat of paint, so I'm pretty sure it's going to cover that, and worse that can happen, it will leave a bit of texture at that spot. So now that the white is done, well, I'll have to clean that up later. I will get the tape out and start taping it. Cat hair. No, there's something there. What is that? I'll go the other way. So now it's tricky because the first line wasn't quite straight, so I have to try and fold this without leaving a white spot in between. And this is why I let the paint cure before I do this. And this is why we have waited quite a bit for this video, but it's going to turn out just nice. Patience pays off. Just have to come back on this one. As you can see, I had a bit of a trouble here, but it's fine. Most of my line is straight, and I'm really happy with it. And I've learned a lesson from the first. I'm going to, I need some paper. I need some paper. Paper. Ben, le papier. Non, non, juste le papier.
Ah, tu veux pas ici?
Oui, ok. C'est bon. And so this time I'm going to do the coat of medium on all my stages, so it does not lift and I have a perfect looking. Okay, looking fine. My fluid medium is over there. Yeah, thank you. Just going to reuse one of my cups. A little bit of medium. I use the fluid medium because it's easier to find than the pouring medium or GAC 800. It's also less expensive, so that works for me. And now what I do is quite simple, just follow the tape. I'm going to insist a little bit here because I have a fold in my tape. And the last side here. I do not think the paint will reach there, but I'm going to seal it anyway. And I will let this dry. And once that's dry, I will do a second coat. And once that second coat is dry, we'll paint the other half. And that's about it for now. I'll be right back. Hi everyone. So, finally, the second half of the art. It might be a little late, I'm sorry about that. I know some of you have been waiting impatiently for that one. I had to come back and do a third coat of medium in the critical spot because I really wanted to be sure that no paint would infiltrate under and come on the already painted half. It was easy to fix my smudge here, since it wasn't painted already, but it's not going to be easy to fix a smudge if it happens on an already painted canvas. So I don't know if you can see this, but the smudge left a little bit of texture. Not sure what's going to happen with that. Hopefully the paint just covers it up nicely, and it might just create a little bit of texture, but I think it's going to be just fine. And yeah, I mixed my paint the usual way, 50-50 for the heavy body and thread acrylic, 50% paint, 50% medium. I add water to the colors I want to set up, like my fluorescent paints. and the yellow. I also mixed some high flow acrylics. For those I use 1 part paint, 10 part medium ratio, and they don't really need water, but I like to add some just to help them a little bit. They don't really need all much help. I came to realize that the high flow acrylics have quite an easy time to set up because of their properties. The polymers probably it's different from the regular acrylics. And yeah, this year is a bit special. It's the red iron oxide mixed with a little bit of zinc white. I had a great success with the red iron oxide last time I swiped it, so I want to do a swipe on this half and maybe play a bit with my jagged swipe tool. I want the two halves to have two different styles so they contrast, but I also want them to have a contrast in colors. So this half is dark blue, purples, and there's fluorescent blue too. The other half is going to be bright oranges, yellow, really bright. So it's going to be quite a contrast, and I think it's going to look very interesting on the hard canvas. The shape of the canvas was interesting, and it inspired me to do the hard edge technique. This time I put medium on all the edges so it doesn't infiltrate. Last time that's what happened. I just put medium on the first edge and it never, well, the paint got over the first edge and infiltrated under the second part of tape. So that's what happened, and that's why I had a smudge. So to prevent that, I put medium everywhere. I use fluid medium to do that because it's less expensive, it's easy to find, and this way I save my pouring medium, my GAC 800. So I will put the colors I've used in the description, like usual. You can check that out, and I will get started. So let's get started with that. So on this half, I want a swipe. So I will do the usual, like I do my usual swipes. I will put puddles of paint and just let them mix, and after that I will swipe with the mix of red iron oxide and zinc white. They are both heavy in density, so that's why I picked those two colors to mix. I wanted more caramel. I didn't want anything too dark on that side, that's why I mixed it with the zinc white also. So let's get started with that. Alright, I made a mistake here, so I'll have to be careful. My Naphtol red light was quite empty, so I removed the cap to get all the last drops out, but I also got the marble in it to mix. So I don't know, yeah, there it is. Don't know if you can see it, it looks like a bubble. So I have to be careful there, so I do not put it in my painting. Oh, well, I did. Oh, and I didn't put gloves on, nice. There we go. I'll put gloves on, real quick. So I'm going to tilt it just a little bit so it covers the side of, and I remove a little bit of the extra paint. because the canvas is quite large, so it pulls a little bit in the middle. That's nothing to worry too much about. And it's time to swipe this. I have my cardboard, and yeah, let's do this. I will play a little bit with the jagged swipe tool. Go the other side, the other way. Start here. Want to break that big block of colors. And now I give you a time lapse so you can see the effects happening. And we're back, and I'm happy with it. I really like it. I am in love with the yellow cells here. I managed to have a nice color mix in them. The yellow on the edge of the cells with the iron oxide and zinc white around the yellow. I'm happy with that. I'm really, really happy with that. It didn't quite set up until the very end, but there's some lines, and you guys know I love my lines. It's very interesting. It's a different texture, and it's not cells like there. And here there's a bunch of different texture with the lines. Some cells have appeared in the lines too. Here, it's kind of sad. There's some nice effects, but it's on the tape, so it will go away. Other than that, the color mix I'm really happy with. This is a bit darker than I expected. It looked lighter in the pot, but it will probably darken as it. There's a cat snoring. Don't know if you can hear it. Probably not, but it's funny. Yeah, and some nice effects have happened on the sides of the lines too. And there's a bit of orange under here. I'm sad about that, but I think it's not too bad. I think it's going to look very nice, even if there's a bit of smudging. It came back by the sides here, and well, not much I could do about it. Well, now I can't do anything about it. I could have maybe prevented it by taping the tape and make it go on under the canvas and really just not gesso, put medium on the edge there. But it's okay. I will know for next time. Mistakes are okay as long as you learn from them. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I'm not gonna be fooled twice. Really, really like it. I can't wait to remove that tape, remove that paper, see how it dries. Can't wait to see the two halves together, the contrast in it. I think it's going to be very lovely. Other than that, it's pulling a little bit in the middle, but nothing too dramatic. It's a bit normal with larger canvas. It's not the best, but it's alright. I like how some cells have appeared here, but not in that part for some reason. kind of funny. I really like the effects and the lines here. It breaks up the big block of iron oxide, red iron oxide, zinc white. I love how the Naphtol red came through in this one too. It's a heart. It needs red, right? Very important. Also, can't wait to put this one under a black light. It's going to be quite special, I think. I love also how the red mixed with the red iron oxide and contoured those lines here. I'm happy with the overlook of the painting, really happy. And yeah, on that note, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next